Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Eufy X8 Pro robot vacuum cleaner. So this has a self-empty base and it also has a mop pad. So the robot's going to vacuum your house, come back to the base station, and it's going to auto-empty everything that it picked up in the dustbin into this dust bag. Once in a while you will have to replace that dust bag. It's very easy to do. But the thing I love about this, it has LiDAR navigation. So it's able to map your house very well. And then you can go in there and create different rooms, put no-go zones, no mop zones. And that way the robot is very useful. So anytime you're going to just vacuum carpet, so I've got a big area over here that's carpet, you're going to want to take the mopping pad off because it cannot raise or lower the mop pad. So again, LiDAR navigation, there is something spinning in there that's going to map your house the entire time it's cleaning. We also have the bumper technology. There is like a sensor here on the front. Obstacle avoidance does okay, but if it's really low to the ground and the LiDAR cannot pick it up, it could possibly run it over. Again, here's where it's going to auto-empty everything through. And then when it's vacuuming, everything's going to be vacuumed up into here. This is called the dustbin. So as it's vacuuming, everything goes into here. Now it does have twin turbos, twin motors for suction, 4,000 pascals of suction on this side, 4,000 on this side, combined to give you, I think, 8,000 pascals of suction. Now inside the dustbin there is a filter. Once in a while you will have to clean this and replace it. But on the back side, that's where everything auto empties through, right through here into there. Now it also has a water tank. It has an onboard water tank that you can put the water in right here, and it has a water pump. So this is not going to leak the water if the machine is just sitting here. I like that feature that it doesn't rely on gravity to soak the mop pad. It actually has a water pump that it gets electricity from here to use the water pump. And then underneath, the water will be pumped out these 3 holes right here. Now the mop pad, you're going to have to take this off and clean it when you're done. It's just held on with Velcro. It slides in and out of that track. So this is meant for just everyday mopping. It's not going to mop up a big muddy mess. But it can keep your floors nice and clean if they're just like dusty and stuff like that. It's going to trap the dirt in here, bring it back to the base station. Then you've got to take the mop pad off and throw this in the washing machine yourself. But it's easy to slide this on and off. Installed. Okay, you're going to do that with the robot turned over, but I'm just doing this for demonstration. That way, now again, it can't raise or lower the mop pad. It just sits on the ground and it's only going to clean as the robot goes across your surface. Single brush roller, charging, one side brush that's going to spin, drive wheels. We have the sensors that keep it from falling down the stairs. Now this brush roller is kind of unique. There's a built-in comb. So this is removable, but when it's vacuuming your house, it's going to be turning one way and that brush roller will be stored, so it won't be in the way. Then at the end of the job, it's going to reverse the brush roller, and what that does is these paddle wheels will grab, and that extends the brush roller, and it's going to help grab the hair off of the brush roller. And then it will auto-empty back into the base station. So that's kind of a unique feature to help keep hair off the brush roller, help it from getting tangled up inside the brush roller. So if you have pets, this is a really good vacuum cleaner with long hair because that comb will help get the hair off of there. So I really do like the Eufy app. The LiDAR navigation does a really good job of mapping your house. You can divide it into different rooms. You can put no-go zones. Up here I have a no mop zone because I have a rug in the kitchen, but I want to mop up there. Then I have virtual walls where I know there's a big area where it has trouble. And there's where it's docked. We have 4 levels of suction that we can do. We have 3 levels of water for the mop pad. We got boost IQ. If it senses carpet, it can ramp up suction. So let's turn it down to turbo. We do have max. Let's do a room clean. We're going to do the kitchen and hit start. Start room. So I've got the mop pad installed. Positioning. Okay, so it's vacuuming and mopping at the same time. I can feel the floor is wet. Now I told it that was a no mop zone because in the app I told it I have a carpet there that I don't want mopped. And so it's doing a good job. There's the brush roller. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so once it does the perimeter of your room, it's going to go back and forth and make the straight lines. Yeah, it's actually doing a pretty good job. This is kind of a big mess.
Finished.
Okay, so I paused it before it goes back to the dock. I want to show you everything it picked up.
Dustbin removed.
Yeah, it picked up a lot of dirt and debris. Yep. So now it's going to go back to the base station and auto-empty everything. But let's also take a look at the mop pad.
Mop pad holder removed. Enter vacuum only mode.
Yep, the mop pad did a good job. Now I would have to take this off in order to clean this. And it just held on there with Velcro. Okay, so I took the mop pad off and I told it to clean this room again. Now it's vacuuming only. Now it did increase the suction power when it got on that carpet. So it's not mopping anymore, it's just vacuuming. It needed a little bit more vacuuming. There was a little bit of stuff left that it needed to vacuum. But yeah, it's finishing up getting the rest of that stuff. Yep, it's doing a good job. Okay, so it finished picking up that stuff that it left. It's going to go back and forth this way, and then on the second pattern, it's going to do a crisscross pattern. But because it has that LiDAR navigation, it can go in straight lines. And then what's nice about the Eufy app, I can see exactly where it is in real time in the app. There's that no mop zone, and there it is cleaning. Yeah, it's cleaning this kitchen up pretty good. That was a pretty big mess. And it knows when you take the mop pad off, it knows it can go where you put no mop zones because it knows the mop pad's not installed anymore. But I don't have to take the water tank off. I leave the water tank installed. All I do is slide that mop pad off. All right, it's getting ready to do pass number 2. And the first thing it's going to do, it's going to go around the perimeter of the room. Now it's going to go, then it will go the opposite way that it went. Okay, now it's going back and forth the long way. Yeah, this floor is in really good shape. The carpet is clean. There was a lot of dirt and debris on the carpet. The floor is clean. It even got in that corner pretty good.
Finished. Heading home.
Okay, so it's all done. It's going to head back to the docking station and auto empty. So it's going to back up to the docking station and turn on the auto empty system.
Charging. brush for self-cleaning.
Okay, so it's starting the roller brush, turning it backwards for self-cleaning. You'll see it on the Eufy app.
Start collecting dust.
Okay, now it's going to do an auto empty of the dustbin.
Charging.
Let's just take a look at the dustbin.
Dustbin removed.
Wow, it took everything out of that dustbin. Did a good job.
Dustbin inserted.
Now under the cleaning history, you'll get a history report of how much it cleaned and where it cleaned. Okay, right now this is on sale for $400. It retails for $650. There's a $250 coupon on Amazon. I bought this with my own money, and thankfully I was able to get it for $400. I love it. It's an awesome vacuum cleaner. Let's go vacuum up some carpet now. So again, the mopping, that it's just for general purpose mopping. Some of the stuff was getting kind of caught in the mop pad, and that's okay. But for like dusting the floor and just keeping up general mopping is fine, but you're gonna have to do the work of taking the mop pad on and off. This robot really shines for vacuuming only. Okay, we're gonna put it to the test. I got some fake poop. I got some really long hairs in the carpet, along with a lot of dirt and debris, but there was quite a few hairs in the carpet here.
Conditioning successful.
Okay, here it comes. Now I don't anticipate it missing that dog poop, and yeah, that I was expecting that. That's okay. It doesn't. That sensor on the front, I think, is more of a, I don't know what it's for. But it does have LiDAR navigation, so that's very, very important. I think it's a proximity sensor. I need to learn more about those cheaper sensors that are on the front. All right, we're coming close to some of the hairs. Did leave a little bit behind. I've got it on turbo. Let's go to max. Okay, there was some of the long hairs. I love that these have LiDAR navigation. It just works. Like the Eufy app just works. LiDAR navigation just works. Like, oh, look who's coming. Is this your mess? Miss Fiona? Huh? Good girl. She's 8 years old. Getting old. No, 7. Okay, going back and forth. Now, since I don't think I told it to do 2 passes. I should have. Anytime you got a big mess, tell it to do, you could do up to 3, I think, but at least do 2. So it would go this way and then this way.
Task finished. Heading home.
All right, I'll stop it. We'll take a check. That will be the determining factor of that.
Dustbin removed.
Wow. Okay, and it got a lot of those long hairs. It's hard to see. Well, there's nothing wrapped around it. I would have loved to seen a few wrapped around it, and then the comb do its thing. That's going to be hard to check. More of a long-term deal. Now again, it needed 2 passes on this, but did it pick up? It picked up the big long hairs. Yeah. So it did vacuum the hairs up. They didn't get caught on it. Yeah, it's a pretty well designed mop. I wet it ahead of time so that it wouldn't have to rely on the pump to wet it. But it did capture a lot of the dirt. It does come with a plastic thing with some two-sided tape things you can put down if you want to protect. But I like that because it will be resting there on the floor. But I like that it takes a water pump to put water down. You'd be surprised, some mopping robots just rely on gravity. So if they go back to the dock and their tank's full of water, all the water will drain out. And it finds the dock.
Charging. Start collecting dust.
It's not super loud either.
Charging. Dustbin removed.
Got everything out. That's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Charging.
Okay, so it comes to the point in the show. Would I spend $400 on this? Yes, I would. I did. I bought this with my own money and I was not paid for this video. Normally retails for $650. It had $250 off coupons, so that made it $400. I absolutely love it. It's just a dad approved. It's doing a great job. That's just a great price point for what it's doing. LiDAR navigation, really nice vacuum, self-empty base, and it actually has a mop too. I mean, if you don't mind doing a little extra work, it's actually not too bad. I will be comparing to the Dream over there. That's the D10 Plus. Now, that's kind of in the same price range, but the Roborock over there, that's the Pro. That's an $800 robot, and it does a really good job of mopping. So I got videos on all of those. Be sure and check those out, but love it. Would I buy this? I did, and I did. So I would. I highly recommend it. Eufy has a really good app, parts availability. They're the future. They're innovating. They're doing a good job. Love it. Same with Dream. Same with Roborock. I'll put a link to it in the show description notes. I am an affiliate with Amazon. So if you end up clicking on the link, the product won't cost you anymore, but I will get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to buy these robots and do these honest reviews. Again, wasn't paid for this. They've never contacted me. I just did my research. They sell a lot of these. Eufy's a good name brand, so it's like I gotta get this. I gotta do a review. Let's see what it's all about, and I highly recommend it for this price point. I do have some big lists coming out, so I'm compiling stats, and I'll be releasing big lists like the best $300 robot, the best $900 robot. That is coming soon. Prices are all over the place on robots, and I think it's time that I tell people that, you know, a $600, these $400 robots will beat some of the $600 robots hands down. So price does not always equate to better robot. It's the technology and how it works. So be sure and check out I have two Facebook pages, a Facebook group page and a Facebook page. I do free giveaways there behind the scenes. I'm also on Instagram if you want to see just behind the scenes little snippets. I mean, yesterday I took a bunch of videos of Fiona doing different things. So Instagram, Just a Dad videos. I'm also on TikTok, short videos of how things are going. Again, I use links. So I am an affiliate with Shark, Ninja, Amazon, Walmart. And if I put a link in my show description notes and you click on that link, it'll take you to their website and where you can purchase the product. The product won't cost you anymore, but I will get a small commission from you using that link. It is a way of helping support my channel. I want to continue to do these reviews of these vacuum cleaners, buying them with my own money, giving you a completely honest review. That has been so helpful, purchasing these with my own money, and I don't feel like I have to say anything about it other than what I feel. So I just created this big area here. We're going to do all kinds of robot vacuum cleaner testing. I've got about 6 robots, about 8 robots that I need to unbox, review, test. I put them up here. I'm always constantly putting stuff on the floor. Usually when I go upstairs for the night, I'll start one and it cleans while I'm upstairs watching TV. So then I can see how it's, if I come back the next day and is it on its base station? Is it stuck somewhere? It's a pretty big obstacle course down here. So they have to kind of be on their game to get a good job done down here. I'm working on a big video of, like, these are expensive robots. I'm going to tell you the best expensive robot. I'm going to tell you the best budget robot. I'm going to tell you the best $300 robot. I've got several robots. I've been doing lots of testing, lots of real world testing. Just how do these work? Do they get stuck? Do they clean? Is the water dirty? So lots of videos coming on robots with buying guides. Got the Dream L20, I'm sorry. That's the EcoVex. We got lots of Roomba vacuum cleaners. Roomba just came out with a brand new one. I don't have it yet. It's going to look a lot like the J9 Plus with the auto refill base, but they're going to clean their mop pad, but to be honest with you, I'm not too excited about it because it seems like they haven't improved. They don't use LiDAR navigation, which I think everybody should be using LiDAR. That's a Roborock. They use LiDAR. And this was the robot. This is the Shark Blue, $177 open box. It's not brand new. $177. LiDAR navigation, auto empty base. That's incredible. And then typically this is the Shark White AI. It typically goes on sale for $300. LiDAR navigation, Eufy L60 with auto empty base. It's under $300 now. LiDAR navigation. I can't stress enough. Now this is the $1,200 Dyson. It does not have LiDAR. And they've done some software updates. I do have a 30-day real-world test in my house. It did okay. No one can beat their suction. So these all use like these little brush rollers, and they have suction there. Dyson technology is superior to everybody. They have the full-size brush roller, okay, and then they've got their it's probably patented, but it's like their vortex or their suction power that causes stuff not to stick to the filter but get compacted in there. It's just, I was absolutely blown away by how much this actually picks up. It just needs a little bit better navigation, which LiDAR, LiDAR is the way to go. You just don't have problems with it. Oh yeah, I just got the Eufy X Pro Omni LiDAR navigations on sale. And I got a Tenneco stick vac. Keurig just released a new K Duo, so I'll be unboxing that. Shark Power Detect, gotta do a review on it. I'm starting to get some shelving here for my robots. LiDAR, no LiDAR, iRobot. It uses some different technology. It's got a sensor on the front that I just don't think works very well. iRobot Essentials, no LiDAR navigation, no nothing. Just uses bumper technology. It's $250. Look what this is, $250 without an auto empty base and no map. That doesn't make sense. When that one I just showed you, the DreamBot D10S, I just did an unboxing, $279. LiDAR navigation, does mopping, has an auto empty base, and it has an amazing app that maps your house, and you can put no-go zones. Yeah, here's like the J7 with the mop. This is what the Roombas use, this sensor on the front. Oh, and they have a sensor that tracks movement. Somebody told me in the comments that this sensor here like tracks movement like a mouse. Like you move a mouse on a computer screen. Again, whoops, probably broke it. iRobots, I typically stay away from. They only have that sensor on the bottom. They don't have any sensor on the front. This is for docking and virtual walls. But boy, they sell a lot of these. This is the i3, there's the i5. This is $350. No mopping. The i5, sometimes it's $500, sometimes it's on sale for $400, $350 with mopping, but it's no good. It's because of the sensors. It's a good vacuum, and the auto empty is a little strange. It doesn't work the best sometimes, but the mopping, no. The mapping, no, not very good. I mean, LiDAR has got these Tycoms, $150, LiDAR navigation, 150 bucks. It's actually pretty good. I got a video on it. And I'm needing help naming this room, this wall. Like, what is this going to be? You know, I don't want to use Vacuum Wars because that's another YouTube channel. He does an amazing job with vacuum cleaners and robots. I don't want to impede on his channel whatsoever, but this area is going to be like a competition. It's going to be I'm really at a loss for words. If you could leave them in the comments, I would really appreciate it. But I want this to be like this is the playoffs. This is the vacuum who wins. I'm looking for like a trend, not a trendy word, but like a catchy phrase that I could be like saying it. Okay, let's go over to the robot competition area. But that doesn't sound very catchy. So again, I hope you're having fun. I'm having fun. I always keep my comments to the end, never during the video, never during the information. So I do appreciate you sticking around, listening to me talk about robots. It's been a fun journey. I'm learning something new every day on robots. And I've been doing robot vacuum cleaners now for probably 2 years. And it's only getting more intense because they're releasing robots now like crazy. So I'm trying to keep up, buying them with my own money. I can only budget so much every month for these robots. And then I've got to get the videos out and let people know and tell you what I think of them. But again, I do appreciate everybody using the links. I do earn a small commission if you use those links, and I just really appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe. And again, thank you so much.